Hey, Kevin. Boo. Indeed. Trying different views on this. My Mac is, I guess I didn't realize it was going to run out of power last night. So that's what it is. Hey, Jeff. There we go. Let's see if we can get a fire started. I'm not very good at starting fires if it doesn't involve a forge. You guys may have seen it on the Impractical Blacksmiths, but yesterday was about, well, I'll show you. It was about wood chipping. My deck is covered in dropped leaves. And it turns out these things aren't dry enough right now to start a fire with. But yeah, you guys know about that pile of brush back there from the fallen tree. We chipped about a quarter of it yesterday. We've got a lot to go yet, but hey, Rob, welcome to the Spooky Channel. We got the mobile live stream going today because I messed up and didn't charge my Mac up. So if I get my son to come out here, we'll turn the camera around and give you the glamour shot. Maybe. You guys are hearing me all right, right? Back there. Yeah, it's a smokeless fire pit, but I'm finding it's not as easy to start a fire in. Yes, but the bubble toil and trouble. Let's see if we can add a camera or not. I'm not adept with this yet. And of course not. Let's go with the cameras are not doing what I want them to. So we'll have to do this the other way. Bruce went in. It just, okay, I see what's happening. The phone cannot handle having two cameras turned on simultaneously through this. So settings, video. Let's do this for the moment and turn it back on again. So, ladies and ghouls, Jared, I need your help. We will do the best we can with what we got right now. Well, I'm going to need you to We're going to go here, settings. We're going to switch cameras, video. We're going to go to the pickle. There we go. Back triple camera. We'll just go with back camera. Yeah, it can't. Back ultra wide. It cannot handle doing what it's doing. Silly. Yep, steampunk bat jack. Coal oil, huh? Well, I appreciate you hitting the like button. All things considered, I may end up restarting the stream because this thing just does not like what I've done to it. It's the Ben, yes. How do I remove the extra camera? The problem is I added an extra camera and now it's just not happy. All right, we're gonna. All right, we're back. That was a mess. as people filter back in again. And Jared then gets back over here. I will decide what to do next. In the meantime, let's see if I can get this fire started. You feel refreshed. That's literally what I did. Refreshed the browser. So, what's going on with all you fine folks? Ugh. Here, Jared, give him the full back up until you see me in there. Just, so there you go. There's steampunk bat jack. It is. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? Restream puts the camera backwards. It's like, I don't need you to mirror the camera. There's got to be a setting somewhere, but it makes no sense. Um, there we go. Make everybody flip out. Here we go. Now you can do it, and I won't be mirrored. Including the the special boots. All of this stuff I basically saw in my mind's eye. What happened is we saw this hat on a shelf, and I thought to myself, that reminds me of the Pinkertons. And I have a whole backstory involving the Pinkertons and the period, of course. It's the Pinkertons that killed Batman's parents. And so from there, the rest of it just became things in my mind's eye that I needed to have made. And I'm not a leathersmith, and I wanted it in leather. And so I have a friend who's a leathersmith. I have a couple of friends who are leathersmiths. And we commissioned everything except for the jumpers. The jumpers we purchased separately because they're just easy to find. But the chest plate, the the cape, the boots was another manufacturer altogether. But to me, it was important to have the color combination. So you'll see the yellow stitching throughout. You'll see the yellow stitching there. The sleeves on my shirt are purple, and that's just the color scheme I decided I needed to have for this Batman to go along with obviously this. The only thing I think that would have made it better is if the hat wasn't shiny, but it was. They didn't have it available in a non-shiny version at the time. So this is my idea of a steampunk Batman. And then just because I have to wear glasses anyway, I happen to have noticed a pair of these that look like cartoon drawings, comic drawings. That's what I meant. And I was like, that's it. Got to have those now too. So puts it all together. Um, the belt he made for me. The pouches are magnificent. There's a big pouch here to put the big ass phones we have now in. Um, the rest of the pouches are good for carrying about anything. I've got headphone case here. I oftentimes will take business cards and keep it in one of them. I can keep all sorts of smoke bombs and foldable batarangs in another one. So that's steampunk Batman. Now, if I hadn't hurt my wrist yesterday, having branches yanked out of my hand, um, I'd be swinging a hammer out there this morning. And but I would have had the cape off. Now the cape, as well as the belt, use parachuting or parachute clasps. So it's double safety parachute clasp. So if it gets loose on one side, no big deal. It won't come off. You have to do both. So, and then this is how I would have smithed. Would have been like this. So yeah, it's fun. I might be outgrowing it simply because, and I'm because I mean literally outgrowing it. I might have to lose some weight if I want to continue wearing this thing. Gonna make a Christmas tree. How big? A terror in the old folks' home. Either that, or I'm gonna definitely have some old ladies very interested in some leather play. All right, what am I gonna do here? I know what the easy answer to this is. The easy answer is to go get the propane torch. Huh? No, I think the propane torch would do better. It'll start this up better. So would you go grab the propane torch? No, it will. Go get the propane torch for me. And then if that doesn't work, we go get the propane weed burner. Yeah, where you left it, wherever you left it. Hold a muscle in your back. Yeah, let that rest. Do not need to stress out the back any more than it's been. As a person who has chronic back pain, I know that of which I speak. You would think with all of this kindling, it would have just gone up. But I have a suspicion that there's a shortcoming with the jetting underneath this thing, and that is sometimes you can end up with too much airflow, I think. But I also don't like this lighter. So we'll have a propane torch in a few minutes. We'll get a fire going, and then I'm just going to relax by the fire. We'll get some more wood over here ready for when it's time to start it. So, Kevin, 22-inch tall Christmas tree. Okay. Is it a metal Christmas tree, I assume? So, just under 2 feet tall. I'm going to put the cape back on. I'm not worried about it getting caught in anything, and I'm cold, even with a thermal shirt underneath. I don't mind cold weather at all. I just got to be prepared for it, right? Hot weather, I don't think there's really any preparing for it. You don't want to see me with any less clothes on. So 5/16, 1/4, and 3/16 round. Okay. I would love to see the final result of that. Very curious as to how you're going to put how that comes together. Have a nice, peaceful, frosty day. You see the frost all on the ground out that's outside of the trees. So frosty day. Oh, I didn't hear you say anything. I'll get it. I want to try and get this thing started. Time to buy some more propane bottles. These beautiful broad leaves are great in the summer for shade out underneath these trees, these huge trees. But boy, they are a mess when it comes time to clean up in the autumn. Look at that, fire. Works so much better when you have a good accelerant. Now let's see if I can stop it from going out while I'm putting it all together. I definitely, if I were out and had to be out camping or whatever, would want to come to the campground with a good accelerant. Even if it's just those wax fire starters. My fire building skills are not superior to anybody's. Bat fire starter in my utility belt. Not yet. We will have to make that happen. Get to go cut trees in the snow. Ew. Ben, don't send that stuff up this way. There's a reason I live right here. This is like perfect. The secret weapon is definitely the weed burner, though. That thing's supposed to be able to get up to like forging temperature, if I understand correctly, which is crazy. Smokeless. Ah, there we go. That looks like there's a chance. Let's see what you guys got going on. Charcoal lighter fluid. Yep, except I don't have any of that. Kevin, that's there's probably some truth in that. Just let me go get a horseshoe, and this thing will fire right up. Come on. And I futzed around with it just enough for the fire to go out, right? Not really, but you guys talk amongst yourselves while I figure out this fire thing. A Smith who doesn't know how to start a fire. Who'd have thunk? That's why I know I'm an amateur. All right, where is my needle hatchet? There it is, and there's the wood that I wanted. See if let's throw everybody's sense of balance off. Nope. There we go. You guys have a nice trip? Try that again. Hey, there we go. Let's try it this way. This would be really good if I actually had a stand, which I don't have because, you know, I'm not set up for this yet. But I think I'm going to end up doing a bit of these, so probably should do something about that. Probably do something about that. What should I do though? Everybody talks about how cloudy and rainy it is here. Not always cloudy and rainy. Since it appears my Mac isn't going to be running anytime soon, let's see if I can do this a different way. All right, let's see if I can make it fall again. And I did. Should have known I couldn't keep that on there without a proper stand. It's what it is. I will pick it up here in a minute. All you wonderful people hanging out here with me. That's lovely. If you wander away, I don't blame you. This is just my emotional support group. If you all leave, it's okay. Yeah, this is a great time of year for leaf colors. All right, that was fun. Accidentally refreshed the browser again. Found myself a really aromatic piece of wood. As soon as I put it on the fire, I could smell that really good. I suspect that means it's black locust. But that should do just fine now. It's got plenty of heat. Now it just has to spread. It has plenty of airflow too, being the type of fire pit it is. Now we just have to make sure it's not too hot. It isn't. Put that there. See if you guys can hang out there for a minute instead of falling again. They've been falling on the ground. They've been seeing pretty leaf colors. Let's see. Careful, careful. Yep. Hey, Jurgen. Oh, I know. That's why I keep touching the actual rim. The rim is lovely to put your hands on right now. It isn't as cold as the outside air, but it's not hot enough to cause anybody, physical damage or cause the um, plastic on the phone to melt. This worked great. Continues to work great. That's how smokeless happens. I was telling them there's some really aromatic wood got put into the fire just now. Probably the black locust because I'm told it's related to um, mesquite. Yeah, that's doing good now. We should be able to have some hot coals here in a few minutes and put the wood on top of it. Matter of fact, I'm going to actually split the wood just a little bit more. It's fine right now. It can't fall in based on the way I have it sit there. No, it costs $200. No, it's got a Apple Care Plus. I ain't dumb. I'm making a chimney style um, layout of my sticks because I'm just used to doing that. But I understand this thing's airflow comes from underneath, so it shouldn't be necessary. There we go. This punky wood should catch really good now that I have actual fire. So clearly, the aromatic wood is great for starting fires because it caught really good. I have to make sure I know which is which. Which oh, oh yeah, that's pretty cool. I'll have to share that. Did you just freak out what I just did? Okay. There we go. All right. We'll have a good fire going now, but my son noticed this, so I'll have to share with you. The spirits are rising. Spooky. Ooh. That is cool. Watching the frost sublimate as the sun hits it. Welcome to How to Build a Fire in Just 59 minutes. That's funny, Jeff. Hey, wait a minute. Be careful about that, Kevin. I hear you, but yeah, here we go. Got to clear those leaves out of there, and I'll sit down next to you. Do you see one of these is already broken? Like, I don't know, maybe a conker came down and fell on it and broke it while it was frozen. This is hilarious too. All the frozen stuff. We have fire! Yay. Now when it becomes smokeless, that'd be really the trick. We'll go ahead and set this one in here because we know it should just do fine now. We have fire, which means we should have updraft through the bottom of this thing. So we'll go sit over here out of the way of the smoke, of the smokeless fire pit. Oh, wait a minute. There are people who have joined the channel that haven't seen this yet. Jared, need your help. Welcome to the spooky live stream. For those who weren't on earlier, you didn't see that I fight crime. I'm Batman. Steampunk Batman, of course. Steampunk Bat Jack with the fanciest schmancy stuff. So, yep. All the stuff I designed myself. The only thing I didn't design myself was the hat, which was the inspiration. So What is it here right now? Let's see. Yeah, is it 35 degrees? And we've broken. Um, I still see frost on the ground. So except when we're 36 degrees. There you go. Yay, fire. The only people who don't get to see me today, apparently, is LinkedIn. Yeah, it turns out, LinkedIn doesn't want to connect today. Thinks there's a pop-up blocker in this browser, which there isn't. So I don't know. No, I'm not on Euro because it doesn't work well enough out here to be stable. I'm telling you, it wasn't stable for me. I know. I don't get it. Come on, show us how that smoke just goes away, right? But yeah, for the folks who weren't somehow weren't on the catch my quick comment on the Impractical Blacksmiths live stream. We spent yesterday um, mulching up about a quarter of the limbs from the fallen tree, and in the process, learned many things, including it will beat you about as it tries to yank the branch out of your hand, and I got a little bit of a twisted wrist in the process. Nothing bad, but it's a little sore. It's not probably not best to be picking up a hammer today. So we're out here at the fire pit. It's a good day for a fire still. I've got thermals on because it's frosty. But I told you guys I would do a live stream as Steampunk Bat Jack, and so that's happened now. Probably won't be the last time, but it all depends on if I keep getting fatter and can't get into the damn outfit anymore. Hey, look at that. I see flames at the top. Jared, Jared, Jared. Jared, Jared, Jared. Yeah, but is the smoke gonna, is it decreasing? This is my um, cameraman for the day, Jared, my youngest son. Oh, I love Frosties. Oh, I just realized I missed out probably on the pumpkin spice Frosties. Are they gone, or yeah? I got a bunch of free Frosties or $1 Frosties or something like that. I don't know. I think they were free. Don't threaten us with a good time, Daniel. It's a beautiful day in the Pacific Northwest. Just watching the leaves fall. All the conkers seem to have already dropped, so I'm not too worried about getting these blasted rocks on my head. Let me see if I can find one here. These things are uh, not. All right, well, I'll have to go get one. These are not to be taken lightly on the head. You heard the sound just now, I think. I wish they were actual chestnuts rather than horse chestnuts. I really like eating chestnuts. I wonder if they'll burn. All right, this piece has caught fire. I can move it over a little bit. I'll go get another one to catch fire. Keep the fire going. I haven't had enough coffee this morning. That's not true. There's no coffee doesn't do anything for me, but could use the warm liquid. There we go. Nice big piece. I got so much firewood. This year's firewood and probably next year's firewood. Smoke's back. The horse chestnut forge. You know, that's what I've been wondering is if they'll burn. Okay. Dumb, dumb, dumb. No, hide. Add to block list. There we go. Anyway, could play conkers with horse chestnuts. I've always heard them called conkers. I didn't know that there was a game called conkers. Yep, I got it. It's taken care of. Thank you, beautiful. Anyway, like I said, if they'll burn, which I just put a couple in here to see what happens, then yeah, I'll collect these darn things and I'll start stacking them up on the side of the forge, and we'll start using them as fuel. I got enough of them. Yes, they were. How dare we take their walnuts away from them? You say drill a hole, thread a string, and the other player. Oh, really? And then try to break the other player's conker with your own. by swinging yours hard at it. First person to break the other conker wins that match. Something tells me that they were swung at something other than the other person's conker every now and then, though. That sounds like a pretty typical Gen X type game, like lawn darts. There we go. Flames coming up. It means the next log caught. So we got a fire for an hour or two here. Not that anybody has to hang out here except, me. Just a good way to spend a Sunday morning. Enjoying the sunshine. Nice day to be out sitting by a fire. Too early to grab a beer, unless you're on the East Coast. Probably should go grab a coffee or hot chocolate. Hot toddy. Wait a minute. Hey, Rob, I didn't see you walk in. I hope you're up for the relaxing sit by the fire. Yeah, there you go, Kevin. You can enjoy yourself whatever beverage you like. You're retired anyway. It's noon everywhere. It's noon somewhere every day for you. Actually, you're not retired, are you? You do still work at doing metal fabrication, I believe. I think that's the that term, semi-retired, old enough to retire, not nearly rich enough. Retirement is hard. I don't know who can do it anymore. I don't expect to ever retire. I'll probably be pounding out new cloud applications for the rest of my life, and it interferes with making interesting stuff. Heck yeah! Jeff says he could get one of these smokeless burners and put it in his smokehouse because it's so smokeless, it'll cure your meat. Yeah, I'm not so sold on these things. I mean, I was sold, obviously. I bought one, but it does seem like more hype than reality. Smoke got in my eyes. That'll cause a tear or two. Pat gloves. My wife will be very upset right now. I'm putting my hands into the fire with my back gloves. I didn't touch anything on fire, I promise. Come on. Somebody prove to us that you actually will, you know, burn the smoke that's being pumped up the top. Yeah, I know. I think that's thawing I'm hearing. And of course, leaves falling. Yeah. It's also popping fire I was hearing. Yep. Just refreshed your coffee. I have to make Jared hold the camera while I go refresh mine. Yeah. Do you remember the wood is still pretty damp? You're talking about which wood? I'm talking about the wood I'm using is the stuff that's been under tarp back in the behind Jared's room. I knew she wouldn't be happy about me using my gloves in the fire. 27 hours. Cool. Come on out. We all got a cold in this household. You probably should stay there, Kevin. No, dear. I told him. We all have colds. We don't need him coming over here right now. You missed it though, love. Jeff said that this live stream was amazing because it can be retitled as "Learn to Build a Fire in 59 Quick Minutes." Coffee and tea. Wow, Daniel, double fisted. Take care, Jeff. You have a wonderful week too. Uh-oh, Daniel. What did you do? He was put on timeout by the bot. I don't know. I don't see anything. Tropical disease you have. No, it said that it. I don't know. Yeah, I don't pay close enough attention to the settings. Uh, I got to go back and revisit the bot settings. Clearly, the wall of text that was put in by another bot was not handled by it. So No, no, no. I have a thing that blocks too long a post. If you get somebody on a rant coming into the channel, this isn't Twitch. This is Restream. Restream does all those different. Does Twitch and does it does a few different places. Oh, I have that here. But the problem is that the real problem is there's no delay between when a person posts and it gets put into my live stream. And so if somebody posts something, I can then block them, but it's too late. It's actually in my live stream already at that point. Yes, but it's still in the actual video. Yeah. Oh, they didn't like your line about conkers? Well, I think I read it, so that's what it didn't like is what I read about how to make how to do lawn. I mean conkers. Yeah, that column of smoke is so smokeless. I'm gonna smoke out the squirrels in a minute. The Restream bot has a wrench. That's what he said. Conquer to conquer combat. Yeah, I do know that that I can adjust settings on the bot. I just haven't gone back to look at it lately. So smokeless. Yeah, it seems very much like every other fire pit I've ever had, except that it has good airflow from the bottom. It sounds like the same game I used to play with kids with pencils, wooden pencils. You would use the wooden pencils to. I never played that game. The hollow chocolate ones. Oh, oh, okay. CGI smoke, huh? It's not like we don't have good fire either. So I don't know what happened. Uh huh. Oh, really? There has to be technique. Come on. I'm going to put another log in the middle, see if more fire makes a difference. All right. See, log pile, all covered up with a tarp. Let's get a couple here. That's really, and it's dry. It's punky at this point. That's how. Although some of it's mildewed, so it can't be all dry. Oh, actually, I think that's frost. Uh huh. Gonna come on? Is it gonna come on? Nope. He is dead, Jim. Okay. And that caught on fire. So it's definitely plenty hot in there now because the new stuff is already on fire. Hurting cameras. Moldy smoke. Yeah, let's not. That'd be an interesting way to ingest spores. All right, we're probably all breathing in spores all the time. Wonder how many of us have fungi in our lungs. Yay, mucus. Don't don't make the zombie apocalypse. Hey, Chrissy. Mr. Accept Terms is here. Yeah, he actually has accept terms backwards as his handle. Bat mold. Na 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 bat mold. Holy bat mold, Batman. I know, Jurgen. You were on here from a different way before. Last of Us Genesis, Daniel says. We're just hanging out by the fire, but Jared, you got to be cameraman again. we're doing a spooky live stream today, Chrissy, because I hurt my wrist a little bit during my uh, wood chipping adventure yesterday. I don't know if you heard, but we had a tree fall across one of our chicken coops and chicken runs. And I had told everybody I would do a blacksmithing live stream as steampunk Batman. So here I am, steampunk Batman. Figure figure I had to get it out, get it done before Christmas is. I mean, before Christmas. My goodness, before Halloween is past, and we're inundated with all the Christmas stuff. So right, so that's what's going on. Really, let's get a little closer to this fire because that chill breeze just came in. Oh, the fire feels good. Fire good and tree pretty. I'll get rid of some of this laying about here. There we go. All right. Yes, no animals were harmed in the falling of the tree. Just things got a little bit windy, and I guess the weight of the ivy that was growing up on it became enough. And it turns out ivy can grow pretty thick, but it's not very strong until it gets pretty thick. And up towards the top, it's not super thick, and it just snapped off the top of the tree. I'll show you. It's not. It's hard to know. We didn't realize there was a pine tree hidden underneath all the ivy because the ivy looks like a freaking tree. But right there, the branch that's bent funny, that's ivy. And all the leaves you see there to the left of that branch is ivy. And in the middle, snapped off at the top, it was is a pine tree. And so that pine tree is pretty much dead at this point. I think that whole thing's going to come down over time, I'm sure. But we're going to leave it alone for right now. We've got a whole stack of brush back there in the back. And yesterday we were wood chipping about a quarter of it. At least I hope it was about a quarter of it. I hope that we can do 4 more weekends and it'll be all wood chips on the ground for the birds. Hey Shane. So yeah, that came down a couple of weekends ago. We well, it wasn't even weekend; it was a weekday because it was a Tuesday, and I basically had to take the day off from work and get out there and do some cleaning. Chainsaws are running. We even bought a second chainsaw, and then my neighbor came over with his chainsaw, and we just got it all going. So, um, got got it cleared up enough so we could get to the feed the feed depot, if you will, the place where we keep all the feed. Beauty shop, nice. You're going to be the bag holder now, okay? But so we're out here resting my wrist. My wrists, both my arms are actually sore from the process. It's what happens when you sit at a desk all day just typing. You're not used to doing the stuff that I was doing yesterday and last weekend. But we're getting it done. It's what we do. We get stuff done. In the meantime, Shane just joined us, Jared. So you have to be cameraman again. Because Shane's got to see the fact that I kept my promise for this spooky season. So you go over here with me. That way I don't have you backing up. I don't want you hurting yourself as you back up. All right. Spooky. Hope you're seeing this, Shane. I'll knock you out. Now, what is some of the stupid things we could say as a player character that's just on uh, you know um, game pause mode? This is perfect for the game pause animation stuff. I'm Batman. I am the dark that lives in all men's hearts. So there you go. Yeah, I don't know either. But spooky, spooky, spooky. Yep, exactly. So coming up on the end of our spooky season, I did, and I really enjoyed it. I don't know if everybody was able to be there, but if you weren't, you need to go watch it on replay. But the Impractical Blacksmiths um, did a wrap up for the spooky season by Adam basically telling stories that are from the spooky season that are founded in you know uh, the mythologies of of Irish and Scottish lore regarding um, blacksmiths and jack o' lanterns. So it was a fun live stream. We would have to slide down the bat pole to see the bat forge. Uh, I'll leave that one alone. Probably shouldn't even have read it out loud. Weirdo. I think she's calling me that, but she might have been calling you that, Kevin. Yeah, if she was calling me that, though, I'll just remind her that she married Weirdo. So, are you kidding? She funded. She basically, um, you know, ran with the ball that I handed her to get all these pieces made, so I could have this weirdo suit. The Bat Forge in the Bat Cave. Oh, I'm sure he's got a forge in his cave. I need that shirt that Bo has on his channel. In walks Weirdo. I talk like this because the suit's too tight. I just saw that leave the main screen, and I had to back up to read that one. Bruce was out here earlier, and he has his Carhartt on to keep warm, and then Christina sent him out with "You're the enabler." Yes, you are. What's the Bat Anvil's name? Robin, of course. Um, is what he lays his hammer down on. So Christina sent me out with Bruce this morning because Bruce knows what Sunday is, and he knows he's supposed to go out as soon as I grab my bag. And he was itching to come out here, and so she sent me out with his bed, his extra bed, so he could have a cool, a warm place to be in, along with his Carhartt uh, coat on. He's my service dog. It's the Carhartt even has pockets. Squirrel chittering in the tree. I think it's a squirrel. Teeter's service animal. Is Teeter your little dog? Bruce is Robin. Okay. Robin the Bruce. Royalty right there. Absolutely. Christina, I think that he's saying you need to get him a kilt. But if you paint half his face, and he would look more like Wallace, William Wallace. No, no, no. William Wallace is a historical figure. Yeah, Scottish. Yeah, different, different. Yes. Well, I said Robert the Bruce, royalty. So I thought you got that. Teeter is your horse. Oh, he also cares for horses, not just one horse, Teeter, but I think a number of them. Robin the Bruce, Robert the Bruce. Yes, it was a stretch. I have to go check out the Hawaiian live stream for Friday's live stream. What the heck is happening here? I'm being prompted to log into Restream. I'm currently logged in, or else I'm not streaming. Well, it says I'm still live, but I think it was a momentarily momentary pause as it tried to figure itself out. Okay. On YouTube? And are there people there? Okay. Yay. Says here I have 6, so you must be one of the 6th one. I think I know what just happened. It's like my chat went away because last thing I see is what clan, but I can also see in the top it says Connor McLeod of the Clan McLeod. And Christina says, I prefer Campbell, but look at Bruce Tartan. And you are, there was William Wallace at Robert. Yeah. So, yeah, something's gone wrong with my chat here. I'm going to refresh the page and see if it breaks things. I don't know my password, so it is Sutherland, it says. That's the last thing I see. That's the first and last thing I see in the stream. It is Sutherland. What else is in there? I know Jurgen just making a Highlander reference. Okay. Yeah, that was weird. Thanks, Restream. Well, yeah, and Restream says I've been streaming the whole hour and 33 minutes, so. Stupid thing. Technology. I love it, but I hate it too. I write software for a living. I know for a fact it doesn't always just get better. I know for a fact sometimes it gets worse. Yeah, we can hope. This thing isn't putting out enough heat. It has a history of putting out some decent heat, but it's not doing it today. You have McLeod in your heritage. Cool. My understanding is there can only be one, though. Yes. In which, while there is a Wallace clan, and they are, I believe, tangentially related to him, he had no offspring. So there's no direct lineage to William Wallace. Epic rap battle. Really? And here we are. Failed to connect to chat server. Please try reloading the page. This is ridiculous. Nope, there it's back again. And it's back again. Jurgen says he's looking for the hunting steward tartan, a kilt. I mean, I wouldn't be. Is it a tartan that just doesn't show up in popular sale? Because I would assume you buy it from you know, a real high end manufacturer. I don't know what they would cost, but you know, the official tartans people. Yeah, I'm getting some good heat here. So, and heat does rise instead of, it doesn't really go out. What was that about? I got some chickens being chased, I believe. That's not a chicken, that's a turkey, but he could be doing the chasing. You're right. But the other one's chased too. It's not like one or the other. Celtic and Teutonic. Oh, wow. Sadly, we don't have a whole lot of understanding of where my family's from. I did a DNA test just to confirm the rumors. Um, and yes, there's definitely an understanding on my dad's side. They're um, Ashkenazi Jews, so you know, European Jew, and and but my mother's side is a little bit more opaque. Um, my understanding is there's German in there, very clearly by the name Ziegler, and then there's also Walls, and Walls appears to be Irish, but it's not obvious. Oh yeah, that looks like Tigger. Looks like her. You're mostly human. Sutherland, nifty. Sorry, Alice. This is Sunderland. Yeah, I know. At this point, we definitely got. We're definitely good mutts, and in my opinion, mutts make the best. So diversity is good. This feels like a January in Winter Springs, freezing our buns off in kilts. Standing as close to the fire as one could get, and then all our friends that would come and hang out, and the forge, Scottish eggs. Yeah, Scottish eggs would be good. I wouldn't even pass up on a haggis right now. You did it, um, Jurgen. You basically put Christina on the hunt for you. This has now become the blacksmithing, fire pit, and home shopping live stream, uh, spooky live stream with Batman. Where is she? Yeah, we would we would do Ren fairs and Scottish Highland games, and yeah, no problem with kilts. Yeah, fairly smokeless now. I mean, it's still not smokeless. You just aren't standing where you can see it so much. I should say I'm not standing where you can see it so much because I'm enjoying the heat. But if you stand back, you can see there's still smoke coming off of it, but less of it. It definitely has started to warm up enough to do a better job of burning off the smoke. Took a long time for it to warm up that much, though. I guess it needed to impart some heat into the metal itself. Yeah, Christina's not good with cold, and yet she doesn't want to move to where it's warm anymore either, because that's where the crazy people live. Yeah, crazy people. Right. That's true. Very chill. And I understand that down in the Keys, it's pretty chill too. Not done that though. Well, I mean, Christina posted a link here for you, so I don't know if it showed up for you. If it did, then feel free to post the link. I don't know what'll happen if you do, but yeah, if you put it up on in the Facebook, that's fine too. She'll find it there. At the top of the hour, I am going to end the live stream just so I can, take care of bodily functions and get a warm drink in me because I didn't bring any out here because I was so worried that I wouldn't get this thing set up today, and I was absolutely right to be worried about it. We did finally get a fire going. That's pretty cool. I think everybody that's been on the live stream has seen, Steampunk Batman at this point. We've got a beautiful morning to just continue sitting out here by the fire. Put my feet, closer to the fire so I can maybe thaw my toes a little bit. Well, you can pull closer. It is nicer the closer you get. And sadly, I need to switch to those chairs though, because these Adirondacks aren't doing me any good today. Wow, we got a good source for kilts and sporin that didn't cost that much. Christina can share with you. We found them just recently. Got a really nice kilt from them, a couple of really nice kilts from them, and a sporin. You can just to see if it's too hot. Is it warm? Damn near kilt them. Good quality, reasonable pricing. There you go. Yes. So if you guys seen me wearing my overalls kilt, that was them too, and that was what got us looking at them because it was like overalls kilt, gotta have that. I mean that I don't that's like all my heritage in one place. Redneck, uh, uh, and Scottish, mix in there probably. Yeah, overall kilt. It's awesome. And it has pockets. Oh yeah, look at that. That's nice. Yeah. I wonder if it needs a good clean out. Maybe it's just getting clogged with too much ash. So there's this one establishment here that we love. Haven't been able to do it in a while because things have changed in the household, but we'll do it again sometime soon. Um, called McMinimans. And what's great about them is this exact thing. You got the fire pits that they'll keep going all day and night. They've got, you know, three, four, five different bars oftentimes in any of their establishments, and they're a hotel. So you can book it. Yeah, and they always build in historic locations like old school buildings that have been retired, high schools that have been retired because they've been outgrown. Um, and one of the ones we like near us has a movie theater even in it, so you can go there. You can have a nice you know dinner and a movie, spend the night over, hang out at the fire pits, drinking whiskeys or beverages of choice. Go up to the principal's office if you want the indoor vibe, and enjoy the bar there. Uh, Turn in for the night, get up in the morning, have an amazing breakfast. Yeah, leather bag with a possum pelt on the outside as my leather as your sporran. I have two sporrans. One is like that one, except mine instead of a possum pelt was a found. Uh, um, I think it was a red fox um, uh, heads pelt that we had on it, and then the other one was something called a gritchel, which was hilarious. I used to love wearing that thing, and it's basically just a bag, and I was wearing it with a chain, but the a gritchel is a face, bags and things like that that are scrunched leather faces with eyes and nose and a mouth. Just they were really fun, but they were also funny because little kids would want to come up and start pointing at it. And so Damascus kilt, yeah, no. Forge a dirk. Actually, I wouldn't mind forging a dirk. I think dirks are kind of neat. Everybody can pull off a kilt. It's putting them on that's hard. Wrought iron kilt. That is called armor, friends. Um, you would probably want to use that as plate though, because otherwise, you'd lose some mobility in it. But yeah, strips, on each of the pleats, that would probably work out fine. The biggest challenge would be, how do you keep it from falling off? But yeah, I think you could do that. Yeah, you're coming up on beer time. There you go. Brainstorming a wrought iron kilt. There you go. Chainmail. Yeah, you could do that too. But the problem with chainmail is it could pinch, and every man just cringed a little. Are you calling me chicken? Are we actually losing fire? Yeah. Time to start moving the fire around a little. I know. Coming close to the end. Yeah, a lot of ash in there. There we go. You smell that aromatic? It's still in there. It's so good. I don't know. I don't know what kind of wood it is, but it's aromatic. There we go. Believe it or not, there's unburnt leaves in here too. They're not unburnt anymore. That's hot enough now. You could actually put leaves in there. Yep, went right up. You bringing me out a drink? Oh, rum. She's why all the rum's gone. Say hello. I believe in Sandy Claus. Cough medicine. Halloween. Yes, Daniel, we would definitely have to have a liner for the chainmail. I don't know what a gambison is that what it's called? Gamison. I don't know what those would look like as a kilt, but we would definitely have one. Ooh, yum. That is so much better just as rum than as an additive than as a additive to coffee. It really is not good in coffee. Kilt checks wouldn't be any fun that way. Mm. You got to pull. It's not a screw. It's a cork. It's a pirate's bottle. That's good stuff. We need another bottle. Well, good. Well, folks, I now know that it takes me an hour to light a fire, and then it takes about an hour to burn down 4 logs in this thing. Well, 4 quarters. Gambison. There we go. I was right to say that. A padded leather garment worn under the chainmail, says Daniel. And chainmail stays cold, she says, so we definitely want to have that. Yeah, I have a Gambison, but never owned the chainmail. Don't I? Oh, did we get rid of it? Ah, haven't needed it. That's for sure. I haven't done any Ren stuff since we moved here. Yeah, it's not the same thing. I dress up in fancy clothes then. I've even done I've even done steampunk Batman except with a ruff. You know, the big Ren thing around the collar. Yeah. Daniel says pull not screw, leaving it alone. I see you leaving it alone. You're so good at leaving it alone. That's what your mother told you needed to do is leave it alone. I know. I'm just getting it out of the way. It's it's not like this is going to stay going much longer. I love you too. Hey, that's always nice to hear. Bills are paid and we have some money left over. I shouldn't have said that though. They're going to start asking for some. Are you kidding? I'm going to start what the hell's the thing that everybody starts to be able to get money? No, to get money off of YouTube. Patreon. That's it. I'll start a Patreon. Hi, Bruce. He didn't. He doesn't. He doesn't have his. He's no longer got his Carhartt on. Poor blind little dog. He does an amazing job with being blind. All right, you fine folks. I hope you have a great rest of your spooky season. You find some way to enjoy the little bit of fun before Christmas inundates us. Um, you know, I don't know. Maybe I'm just old or something, but I could swear they would wait until just before Thanksgiving to start throwing Christmas at us. But what do I know? That could be another one of those Mandela effects. But it's ridiculous that now it's even before Halloween. But I just want to say happy Halloween to everybody. And as always, love and light.